Hello, and we're going to discuss today what does branding really mean and how do you effectively brand yourself and your business. Welcome to today's Daily Dose of Awesome, your 15 minutes of inspiration, education, and motivation. And I am Debbie Dunford, a mentor here inside Elite Marketing Pro, and it is so great to have you here with me today. Tell me who you are and where you're coming in from so I can say hi. And also, I want you to put an emoji in the comments of what you're feeling right now. Let's see how we're feeling. We want to help you get feeling great by the end of this if you're not already. So drop an emoji in the comments showing how you feel right now. So when I first heard of the term branding and branding myself, I was not sure what that really meant. Okay, put a 1 in the comments if you've kind of had that same curiosity. I'm not totally sure what branding myself really is, what it really looks like, and how to really do it. And I remember being told, write down 5 characteristics of yourself and that's your brand. And that still wasn't totally clear to me. So my intention today is to make sure to help you get a clearer picture of what branding is and what it means to you. Let's go ahead and see who is on with us. Hey, Sarah from New Hampshire. Awesome. Ooh, and you're happy. Great. Okay, Vani is from Oregon. Awesome. Thanks for hopping on. Ford from New York. And Zandy from South Africa. Awesome. Sarah, hi. And Helen from Canada. Kevin from Denver. Awesome. We're getting someone. So yeah, you're in the same boat that I was, okay? So let's change that. So I found a definition that I really liked that I wanted to share with you. It's by Seth Godin. I'm not sure if that's how you say his last name, but Seth Godin, and he said, a brand is the set of expectations, memories, stories, and relationships that, taken together, account for a consumer's decision to choose a product or service over another. Okay, does that make sense? I'll read it one more time. A brand is the set of expectations, memories, stories, and relationships that, taken together, account for a consumer's decision to choose one product or service over another. Okay, that totally helped me get clearer on that and make more sense to me. It's not about how much money you're making. I know that's something that I was worried about. Well, I'm not this great guru yet. Well, it doesn't matter, okay? That's not... That's the great thing about branding yourself. You don't have to be this major guru, okay? You don't have to have an impressive resume. You don't have to be making lots of money, okay? That's not what this is all about. Your consumer just really wants to know what's in it for them. And they want value provided to them, okay? And they want their problem solved. So put a number 2 in the comments if this is making sense so far. So I had a new client a couple weeks ago that talked to me about how her upline was talking to her and saying, you know what? Yeah, my company says to brand yourself and, put our label on it and all these things. So she's putting both her name and her company's name together. Okay, that's not branding yourself, guys. Not at all. You can't brand your company that you're doing your MLM with. If you're in an MLM or an affiliate, you can't brand yourself if you are putting their name out there. That's not you. That's not yourself. So want to make sure that's really clear. So what's the purpose of branding you and not your company? Okay, there's a few different things that, several benefits to this, okay? Because the cool thing is, nobody else can brand you. Nobody can, because you're the only you. That's what makes you so unique, okay? Isn't that so awesome? So others are going to be selling maybe similar products, similar health products, similar weight loss products, different things like that. They might be selling similar products to you, but you are the only you, okay? That's the biggest cool thing about branding yourself, is that you're the only one that can do it, okay? So branding you is what makes you stick out from the crowd, right? Does that make sense? Because nobody can be you, so you're going to stick out for being you because there's nobody else like you, okay? So another amazing benefit to branding you is that you can gain financial security. And that means So if you're not branding you, you're relying on your company, right? And your company's compensation plan, and you're relying on that company staying there, because companies come and go. So you're relying solely on this other company for your financial gain. But when you are branding yourself, instead of relying on them, you have a whole world opened up to you, because people are buying products from people, right? Not from the company. Like they want to buy products from you because they know, like, and trust you. So you've got people who are liking you, getting to know you. So you've got people that are going to continuously buy from you over the years because they know you and trust you. And you're not just stuck in one company. Okay, you can go out and make your own product because you've branded you. So people are going to buy from you, not some other company. Okay. Also, you can sell your own coaching or other services. Okay. So you have all these multiple streams of income. That's the other amazing piece, is that it's not just you stuck to one company. Now you can branch out and you can have multiple streams of income instead of just the one MLM. Okay, give me some likes and hearts if this is resonating with you, if you're getting some value from this. I'm gonna go through and see what some people have said. Okay, we saw a lot of 2s coming in. Awesome. And yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Good, I'm glad, Lee. So, sorry, and I've got another cold. I don't know what's going on in my family. If you want to get sick, come to my house. We've got 3 different viruses going on. So, apologize for the kind of crackly voice again. But, so you've got those multiple streams of income. Now, how do you go about making sure that you can create your brand effectively? Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much for the likes and hearts. Love it. So what you want to do is look at who you are and what makes your brand. Okay, so you're going to talk about different characteristics. You know, talked earlier about those 5 things. Write down 5 things that are you, and that makes up your brand. Well, that is part of it. Okay, that's an essential part of it. So write down a bunch of adjectives to describe yourself. Okay, and if you can't think of adjectives to describe yourself, you're not sure, think maybe about what other people would describe about you, how other people would describe you. Okay, that's a really good thing to ask yourself. What other people would describe you like, and what are you most passionate about, and what are your biggest strengths. Okay, those are some really good things to get your mind going. And I'd love to see some things in the comments, just 1 or 2 characteristics that you have that make you unique. Okay, so would you put those please in the comments to get our minds thinking? Because if we brainstorm together, maybe somebody writes something down and somebody else says, oh, that's a characteristic I have too, and I didn't think about that. So please go ahead and write some different characteristics that make you unique. Just 1 or 2 words. So adjectives, you know, when you're describing, it's really just 1 word. So maybe something like you're collaborative. Maybe you're resourceful. Ethical. That's a big one, you know, because if people are going to trust you, you've got to be ethical, right? So go ahead and write down. Okay, I'm seeing some things come in. Kind and caring. Tenacious. Awesome. I hadn't thought of that one. See, brainstorming together. That makes a big difference. Love to be entertaining. Okay, Troy. Awesome. Visionary, Melanie says. She's visionary. That's such an important characteristic to have as an entrepreneur, to think outside the box. Giving and humorous. Very ethical. Sweet. Okay, awesome. Keep them coming so we can share and help each other out. So again, you're thinking about your interests, thinking about your beliefs, your values, your talents, and that's what I'm seeing coming in. Clever and thoughtful, compassionate, caring, free-spirited. Awesome. Okay. Think about the skills too, because you have skills, you have talents. So this is not a time to be humble. This is a time you're writing it down on the paper. Your paper's not going to think you're prideful, right? So write it down and write down things that you are talented in, that you have skill sets in, okay? And that is part of your brand. Because combining the characteristics that you have and characteristics that you want to grow and become better in, putting all those things together is putting what, and also what your business is going to stand for. Fitting those pieces together is super essential. Who you are and what you stand for is going to be a major foundation of what your business is. So you're putting those things together, and they go hand in hand, okay? So make sure and write down those things you want your business to stand for as well. And you'll see that they pretty much coincide. Okay, service-oriented, nurturing, awesome, an educator. Yeah, Rita, perfect. That goes right along. That's something I hadn't listed, and it should be on my list. I was a school teacher. I'm a homeschool teacher. Like, educating is a passion I have, so that should have been on my list. Thank you for putting that down. So what, now what? Okay, so now we've talked about all of these things, we have these ideas. So what, now what? What are you gonna do with that? How are you gonna implement that? Okay, put some ideas in the comments, and I'm gonna go back through while you're putting those ideas in, because it takes a little while to come in. And read some more of these. Compassionate, caring, free-spirited, humble. Yeah, ethical, kind. See a lot of value in relationships and people. Awesome. Service-oriented, Floyd said. Vani said nurturing. Okay, awesome. So what, now what? Okay, I'm not seeing them come in, so I'll just keep going, and hopefully they'll start popping up. But you need to take action. That's the biggest thing I wanted you to get out of this, is that now that you've done this, now let's take action, okay? Write it down. Write down what your brand is, and write down what you want your business to be, what you want your business to stand for. If you don't write it down, if you're like me, it's gonna go in and out, right? Write it down. Have something written down so you have a reference, a point of reference to go to. Ruth says motivating, yeah. And David says, I like that connection between who I am and what I stand for, and what my business is and what I want my business to stand for. Yep, absolutely, awesome. Okay, so yeah, keep the hearts and likes coming. I love that. So write it down. Okay, you've got to do the action steps. We can learn and learn and learn all day, but if we don't take action, it does nothing for us. Okay, it just floats around in our brain, doesn't ever get out. So write it down and get good at what your audience wants. Become an expert in what your audience is looking for. Okay, so you've got your brand. You have to know what your business is going to stand for, and what your purpose is, you know, what your niche is, and then become an expert for them. Okay, so if you're in health and wellness, you're not going to want to become an expert in real estate. That's not your purpose, right? So you need to find that out and become an expert in that. And then, so that's another action. Research, discover, find things out, okay? Let's see, Rita says define with clarity what I offer. Yeah. And Lee says, oh, thank you, Lee. Great advice. Awesome. I'm glad it's helping you. And then you've got to get the word out, right? You may have this amazing brand because you are amazing and nobody knows about it. So you've got to get the word out. And the quickest way in this technology world is an online presence, okay? And if you're not sure how to do that, that's what Elite Marketing Pro is all about, is helping you get that online presence, okay? So if you're not sure how to do that, if you're not already part of the EMP family, then you can go to elitemarketingpro.com and look it up and become part of the family so that you have an idea of how to build that presence online, because that's the best, fastest way to get the word out there, okay? Let's see. Okay, I think that was it for today. Let me see if we've got any more comments to go over. Yeah, so hope you found some value out of that. I know it was really helpful for me, so I wanted to pass that along to you. Go ahead and put hashtag value in it if you got some value out of it. I'd love to hear. And keep the hearts and likes coming. That's super helpful. Some good feedback for me as I'm talking to help me know that this is valuable for you. That's something that is really important to me, is to provide value to you. So hope you have a fantastic day. If you're just catching the replay, put hashtag replay because I want to come in and make sure and tell you hi later on. And hope you have a fantastic day, and join us for the Daily Dose of Awesome every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and we will see you another time. Have a great one. We'll see ya.